Ni hao. That means hello in Chinese. Can you say ni hao? This week, we're going to be learning all about Chinese New Year. We celebrate our New Year on the 1st of January, don't we? And we have fireworks and parties. Well, now we're going to be learning about Chinese New Year, which happens at the end of January or the beginning of February, and it's happening this Friday. It's all about the cycle of the moon, and it's the second new moon after the shortest day of the year in December. So it changes depending on when you have a new moon and how much of the moon can be seen. Chinese New Year began in China a very long time ago. It's centuries old. No one quite knows when it started. China is famous for the Great Wall. And there's a picture of the Great Wall of China there. And that was built by the Emperor of China, that's the king, to keep out his enemies. The Chinese New Year Day, like I said before, changes from year to year. So it's end of January or beginning of February. And the celebrations last for 15 days. That's a long time to be celebrating. Before New Year's Day, Chinese people will clean their houses because they believe this will sweep away all the bad luck from the last year. On New Year's Eve, families will have a dinner together. Dumplings are a popular food because they look like these gold or silver ingots. Older people will give red envelopes with money inside them to the younger members of the family, like to their children or grandchildren. This is to wish them good luck and a wealthy life. And you will spot that this PowerPoint on the whole has been very red. Red clothes, red backgrounds. Red is considered to be a lucky colour, and you'll see a lot of red this week when we celebrate Chinese New Year. During the New Year celebrations, you're going to see lion and dragon dances, and you're even going to have the opportunity to make your own puppet, your own dragon puppet this week, which is very exciting. Can you see on these ones that they are large and people are inside them or holding them up? They're not real lions and dragons, are they? They are puppets. Wow. On the last day of the Chinese New Year celebrations, there is the Lantern Festival. Look at all those lanterns. It'd be nice to be there, wouldn't it? Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to read you the story of Chinese New Year names. Now, each of the years is named after an animal, and I'm going to read you that story now. A long time ago in China, the Jade Emperor, that's the king, decided that there should be a way to measure time. He told the animals they were to compete in a race, and the first 12 animals would be rewarded by having a year named after them. The first 12 animals. On the day of the race, all the animals lined up beside the river. The rat and the cat, who were really good friends, were worried as they were not very good at swimming. They asked if the ox would carry them across on his back. The ox agreed and they jumped on his back. When the race started, the rat and the cat were very pleased that the ox took the lead. They were almost across at the other side when the rat pushed the cat into the water and jumped on the bank to finish first. So the rat finished first. Well done, said the Jade Emperor. The first year of the Chinese New Year will be named after you. The poor ox was tricked into second place, and so the second year was named after him. So we've got the rat and we've got the ox so far. Shortly after, the exhausted tiger arrived on the bank. Swimming the river had been very difficult as he'd had to fight strong currents. So the tiger was third and the rabbit is fourth. Next to arrive was the rabbit, who hadn't swum across but hopped across on some stepping stones and then onto a floating log which carried him to the riverbank. I shall call the 4th year after you, the rabbit, the Jade Emperor said. Taking 5th place was the dragon. How come you didn't win the race when you could fly across, the Emperor said. I stopped to help some animals, the dragon explained. Oh, that was kind, wasn't it? Heading towards the line was the horse. Just as he thought the horse would cross, the sly snake wriggled from around one of the horse's hooves. The horse was so surprised that he jumped backwards, giving the snake a chance to slither forward and take 6th place. The horse made it to 7th. Not long afterwards, a raft arrived carrying the monkey, the rooster and the goat. They explained how they'd worked as a team to get across. The Emperor was very pleased. He said the goat would be the 8th year, the monkey the 9th, and the rooster the 10th. The next animal to arrive was the dog. What took you so long when you're such a good swimmer? Asked the Emperor. The river was so clean that I decided to have a bath on the way, the dog explained. He was rewarded with the 11th year, the year of the dog. There was one place left in the zodiac, and the Emperor wondered who the last winner would be. All of a sudden, the pig turned up. You took a long time. What happened? The Emperor asked. I was hungry and I stopped to eat. Then I fell asleep, said the pig. The 12th year was given to the pig. As for the cat, he finally crawled out of the river, but was too late to have a year named after him. He was very angry with the rat for pushing him in, and since then cats have never been friends with rats. From that day to this, the Chinese years have followed this cycle of animals named after the 12 that won the race. And you can work out from this which year you are, which year of the animal is your birthday. Now, I would have liked the dragon for mine because she was lovely in the story. But I wouldn't mind the tiger or the monkey, but I have got the year of the snake. My birthday's in the year of the snake, which I wasn't too happy about. But the sidewinders we learnt about last week for the deserts were very interesting, weren't they? So I'll take that. Wonder what year you are. Now, I would like you to make a great wall of china using blocks or using your toys at home. And I've got some music for you to listen to while you do that. It's just on the timetable. And there's also more videos you can watch to learn all about Chinese New Year, and they're on the timetable for tomorrow. So enjoy learning all about Chinese New Year, everybody.